All right, good morning, students. This is a lesson about the three rock types and how they are each made. So basically the rock cycle. We're going to go over the rock cycle today. All right. So the three types of rocks are igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic. Igneous rocks are formed from a liquid. So liquid rocks, and as the rock cools down, the mineral crystals grow from that liquid. Sedimentary rocks, there are three types of sedimentary rocks, but generally they are glue sediment particles. They've been transported for a long time, they get deposited somewhere, they glue together and become a rock. Sedimentary rocks can also be chemical and biologic in origin. We'll go over that in a separate lesson. And the last type of rock is metamorphic rocks. They're made by heat and pressure, warping and cooking the rock over time. All right, so if we had to start off, where all rocks, I guess, technically start, or where the first rocks did come from, they were all melted into magma. We had some kind of primordial material. The earth was forming, and it was basically a big ball of, lava, or, magma, essentially. And that's kind of our first process here. Any rock can undergo melting. It doesn't matter what type of rock you are. Igneous, sedimentary, or metamorphic rocks can all melt and become magma, which is basically just liquid rock that's inside the earth. That's what magma is. Okay? Now, through solidification, you can see here on this chart here, magma will solidify by being cooled down, and it will become an igneous rock. So magma, which is underground, or lava on the surface, here we have some really nice lava, can cool and solidify. The word we're looking for there is solidify into an igneous rock. You can even see how the color changes as it's cooled. It's white hot over here, and as it cools down, it becomes more dark. At least these igneous rocks are dark in color. Okay. From that point, any rock, including igneous rocks, can weather and erode into bits of rocks or sediment. So any rock can weather and erode into little bits of sediments. So like a mountain, for instance, weathering and erosion, that sediment will fall off and be deposited somewhere, right? So sediments are deposited, they're buried, they're compacted, and they're glued into a sedimentary rock. So that's kind of the next part of the rock cycle there. Okay, all sediments become deposited, buried, compacted, and glued into a sedimentary rock. Again, more on that later when we actually discuss sedimentary rocks in detail. The last is metamorphic processes. Heat and pressure is the metamorphic agent. So any rock can undergo that, including metamorphic rocks. Even a metamorphic rock can undergo heat and pressure and become a different metamorphic rock. Okay? So all rocks can be heated and pressurized to become metamorphic rock. And what this chart is showing here is basically different types of metamorphic rocks. So as you add temperature, as you add pressure, you could have different types of metamorphic rocks. And again, as you add more heat and more pressure, a metamorphic rock can actually change from one into another. That's a little more complicated though. Alright, that's it for today's lesson. I will see you all tomorrow.